Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stay Woke or Not. Today, we are very excited for another Music Monday. Y'all know what time it is. Tell your boys, your girls, your Joe DiMaggios, and your Marilyn Monroes where it's at. It's right here, right now, because we're going to be introducing some of my fine relatives on the show. Okay, so you are on Music Monday, and let's get a round of applause for Mick Familla. Everybody say hi to Mick Familla.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to Music Mondays. This is Mike Familiar, rapper, producer, poet, and enthusiast of various things and elements. Up next, we have a video editor, rapper, producer, mixer, anime fanatic, Irek Savage.
Y'all, y'all, you amazing.
What's up, everybody?
Hi. Show us your nails. Never bring those back to my show.
I'm gonna get them painted again. Don't worry. Don't worry.
What up, though?
We're talking about this. Okay. Irek, would you be so kind, or Mick, to introduce our guest for tonight?
You got it, bro.
So our guest tonight is a powerful vocalist who I had the pleasure of being introduced to. The funny thing is I got to just listen to her features before I got to listen to some of her tracks. So that's kind of where my journey down the rabbit hole started. So welcome, Maya Azucena. I did it. I added a Z at the end. My bad. I just realized that now.
And an extra Z for
some zing. Azucena. All right.
That was beautiful. I have a funny story. I have funny stories about people saying my name. Good night, good evening, and well, what's up, you people? I am tuning in from overseas. I'm in Istanbul at the moment, and it is just past 6 a.m. in the morning.
Dang.
Yeah, I got up for this. I woke up like this.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Yes, I'm so happy to be here. And yes, so for those who don't, tell me, Dahlia.
This is like the real first International Music Monday, because on Woke Wellness Wednesday, she was out of the UK. I mean, that's not like that crazy, but this is like the first international.
Yeah, sound effect here.
Yeah, my soundboard. I mean, all in all, we've got enough sounds going on.
We have our own sounds.
So tell us what it's like being in Istanbul.
Well, Istanbul is a really great city. I've traveled all around the world, actually, and I've been to many cities. But first of all, born and raised Brooklyn, New York, right? So let's just get this part straight, not to get twisted by anybody, anywhere. I'm a Brooklynite, right? And anybody who's from Brooklyn or New York knows we're very, protective of our, where we grew up. Right. So I travel everywhere, and I'm like, there's no city as great as New York. But of the many cities I've seen, Istanbul is one of my favorite, and it is just really cool. It's metropolitan, but it has all of this like ancient architecture, like old bits of castle, for example. You'll just be driving by, and there's just like, oh, that's part of the castle that used to be there. And then right next to that's like an H&M, It's like a very interesting convergence of East meets West. And Istanbul also literally is East meets West. The city itself is divided between Europe and Asia. And there's a body of water called the Bosphorus, which runs through the city, the way kind of like the Hudson River, for example, or the East River, cuts. When you're in Manhattan, you see the river next to you. So the Bosphorus splits the city between the Asian side and the European side. literally Asia
really
or
awesome.
Europe. Like when you technically cross the bridge, you're in Europe, and when you cross back over, you're in Asia.
That's pretty
That's
awesome.
insane. That's like
That
a
also
real, like that's like a real area code problem, right? You're like, for this phone call, it's WhatsApp. For this one, it's a landline.
it's also
Okay.
like it's also I imagine views too, like constant views, because
Yeah.
I imagine
Views
it's
on views on
beautiful
views
out
on
there.
views.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the country in general is a beautiful country. Like there's mountains, and then there's, I think there's at least 3 seas that border the country. So there's the Black Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Asian Sea. And it's really great. And then also it's a great country for food. Like if you're a foodie, man, you can just really enjoy being here. There's just
Now, the
great.
prices, I'm just curious, are the prices outrageous for food or no?
No. The prices for food in general are, I mean, it depends on how you look at it also, because we're coming from America. So the economy actually is having a hard time in Turkey. So it's like 14-1 right now for them, which is not great for their business. For the dollar, it's 14-1 from the Turkish lira. So when you're buying things, you're definitely doing, it works in your
I don't
favor.
want one taco. I was thinking like 10, and like here's like $5. I mean, that's kind of what I heard out of what you just said. Like,
And you heard correct.
I was like, it's like 5.
You heard correctly. But yeah, go ahead.
I said that sounds insane to imagine. Like,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No. But I tell you one thing that I do like about it is that
I was mainly referring to like what Dolly was saying, is like buying like, a ridiculous amount of something to cover the cost and value of like a dollar and shit like that.
Yes,
That's
I am that bitch. Yes, absolutely. Put it in the bag, add the chorizo sauce, and give me the extra limes. I'm gonna pack up the little Ziploc. I might bring my own Ziploc to the never mind. I'm done.
Anyway, continue with what you were saying. I just had to get that out.
Touring with Tupperware.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just have you guys, let me just have a few more. I brought my own container. Is it okay? I hope you don't mind. Is that okay, guys? Is that culturally cool? I mean, can I do that?
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, did you guys want to listen to a song first, or then start off with a question or two and then get into a song? How we feel?
Let's do a song first.
Loki doggy. Do you want to do the music video?
Yes.
He wants to do it. Okay, we gotta do what he says sometimes. Okay, not all the time. Don't give him that. Okay.
So when we're streaming the video, we just all have to shut off our mics.
Including me.
Oh my.
Okay, here we go. Muty.
Y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. The coldest winter I walked, really walked for miles and miles and miles in search of a dime. Pride won't allow me to ask for help. My pain I would hide, there were nuts up inside. I would smile, numb from the cold. Couldn't feel as they dialed on the payphone. My only phone, crack user stood by my side in search of the self of that I could provide. Imagine that. Y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. The longest winter I ever had. I was cold, I was mad, I was sad. Y'all don't know the half. The longest winter I ever had. I had a man keep calling back. hit me and cut me and things said love me. Would cry alone in my room, pray for a better place while I kicked me in the face, thought I would die. Oh, y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. The longest winter I ever had. I was cold, I was mad, I was sad. Y'all don't know the half. The longest winter I ever had. Sleeping fast on my dreams, they were slashed. I was down in the half. I wonder how we can go through these things in life just to come up, shine and rise like a king. I walk by faith day by day. Not by sight. It gets hard sometimes, but I fight and I'll never give it up. Y'all know the half. Y'all know the half. The longest winter I ever had. I was cold, I was mad, I was sad. Y'all know the half. The longest winter I ever had. Sleeping fast on my dreams, they were slashed. I was down. What's up? The longest winter I ever had. I was cold, I was mad, I was sad. Y'all know the half. The longest winter I ever had. Sleeping fast on my dreams, they were slashed. I was down. The longest winter I ever had.
I feel liberated.
Yeah. That
That was awesome.
that goes hard on the astral plane.
You know, I gotta ask. I already see the movie. It was like Ocean 13. It's the beginning scene with Sandra Bullock, and then Penelope Cruz comes in, and then it's like you on the stage, and then like someone like throws something, and then you dodge the grenade and keep singing. I saw it.
That would be dope.
Yeah, that would be actually. I could see
I'm
it.
with it. I'm all about that. I'm all
I
about
love the
that.
idea of like things flying across the room, and you're just like, and I never, and then it's just like,
Okay, Dahlia, you are going to direct my next music video because that is just how my life feels. I'm like the freaking Terminator, you know, they blow everything up and I'm just like, I'm still coming. What the and it's like this indie chick won't quit. Like she's still coming. How is she still coming?
I love it. It has to be like two girls looking at each other and then like someone with the briefcase, and then they just press the igniter and then shit happens. That's how I see it.
It's going down. That's a really good. I'm not even joking. That's a really dope concept.
I need this now. Like I didn't know I needed it. Now I need it.
Sometimes you don't know what you need, so it's right in front of your face. All right, first of all, but I need to like bring something up, you guys. So I went to sleep, right? And I went back to some old school thing I used to do in college. I like slept with my hair done and my makeup on like this. I used to do this in college. I had an early class, so I would wake up 4 minutes before the class started. So I would just wear the clothes for my class and just wake up literally like less than 5 minutes before I had to be in my seat. And I would just like kind of like not like mess anything up, roll over, put the shoes on, go to class. So, you know, you guys, like, I hooked it up. I don't look like I just woke up because I employed my old school
vampire
tactics. Yeah.
Vampire
Over
tactics.
here, over
I
here,
know
like
somewhere in my family, someone speaks Gaelic, and I read this novel because I must do this in order to be prepared.
nah, that's the immortal pose. It's
Oh.
like, you know, you have to present an offering at the mailbox.
Everybody together at once. Together. Mick, done. Mick,
Unity.
You said stay woke.
stay woke. Or not. I gotta take a screenshot of that later. That's just hilarious.
Your new logo.
Oh my God, Heather. She goes, that's a mom thing. That's a mom thing. Also, her daughter really likes the music. She's super cute. So yeah, we got Heather in the room tonight. Thank you guys for so much. Okay, Mick, take the first question.
If you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now?
No, the truth is that I promise you, I never had a plan B.
Damn.
Never.
I
never.
Plan B? What is that?
I knew I had a plan B. No, seriously. So I have thought about it. Like, what would it look like? Because, like, if something happened to me, like where I was physically incapable of singing, what would I do? And I definitely like helping people, like somehow, like therapist, a life coach, some motivational. I already do these things, motivational speaker, blah blah blah. But maybe I would put more focus into that.
Yeah.
But music is my entree into those conversations. So yeah, I'd be I jokingly say I'd be a loser. I'd be just walking in a circle, just like, you know, one foot stuck to the ground, the other foot walking around and around. Like, that would be me.
I would say your music is very therapeutic, right? You know, and so all in all, you are encompassing that aspect of yourself. And then just to give you guys a little background, her and I met via, what was it again?
It used to be called Greenlight.
Yeah, we met via this thing called Greenlight for influencers. But it's like TikTok, but everybody submits a whole video of your face without a filter, and then you answer the question to somebody else's question. So I think I met Maya when I was living in Florida, and I was trying to find other things or people to get involved with because I didn't know anybody. And then all in all, yeah, you've really kept true to your public speaking therapeuticness. There's a better
I'm going to put that in my bio. Therapeuticness. Impressive therapeuticness.
Therapeuticity.
Yeah, therapeuticity.
That's not like puberty.
Her puberty, her therapeuticity could not be denied. Wow.
Okay. Let's see. Next question. Savage, RX Savage. Can you take this one for me?
Shout. All right. So, what do you feel is the best song you've ever released and why?
Okay, why is it sometimes hard to answer such a question? One, because I have to give you a little story. Once, when Bob Marley was still alive, his label created a Best of Bob Marley compilation, and he was furious. He was furious, and he was just like, best of, I'm still alive. Like, we don't know what the best of me is yet. So you can't publish the best of Bob Marley when I'm still, here. I'm still creating. So I think my goal and desire as a songwriter is to continue to outdo myself. And that being said, maybe the best song I've ever released hasn't come out yet, But I really like my song Cry Love for a lot of reasons. And I've sang it in many different countries and felt like I wanted to sing it in those countries. The hook is, if justice had wings, she would sing, cry love. in everything. If justice had wings, she would sing, cry love in everything. The reason I love it is just sort of like this concept of like justice, and that the justice can't really be fully present without love. Like love is necessary as an action, love is necessary as a tool. And man, I found that I could sing that in every environment, and it always made sense, from singing it in India to singing it in classical environments to singing it in rock environments to singing it just that. So I don't know, one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was listening to that song earlier today. I really enjoyed that one, like a lot.
She's Alicia Legend, okay?
Alicia Legend.
This is like that's like song number 2 that like I like out of all of the stuff I've heard from you so far.
Thank you. That's
Not that I don't like the other music. It's just like those are the two that do it for me the most, because like we're listening to the half, I was just like, you know, this is the production and the arrangement is wild, because I'm just like, I almost want to hear her do this again, but with a metal band.
Damn.
Dude, I could, yo. Let me tell you.
She could.
The half went through a progression, because there's an original version, which isn't the one you heard, which was produced by a hip hop producer named Black Panther. And Black Panther is a dear friend of mine that ended up passing away suddenly in the last couple of years, unfortunately. But he had this hip hop project called The Darkest Night or something like that was the theme. And I said, man, all right, I'm gonna really break it open and talk about like the darkest night I ever had, darkest time of my life. And it was like, y'all don't know the half. Like, no matter what you think, you know, like you only see a part of what you really experienced. And that song for me is definitely like a break open, like cut open, show everything song. So that one you heard, the version you heard is the version I put on my album, the Cry Love album, which has more of live band bass.
How come that I was looking on Spotify. I don't.
Yeah, so what had happened was, this is the part of like the independent journey where, you know, so usually I put out my own stuff, manage my own project, and I work with this little label. I'm like, oh, cool, they're going to give me $5,000 whole dollars, you know? And they like didn't even put it out on Spotify. Then they went out of business. So now that this album is being, I don't know, maybe 2 people listen to it on Apple. I don't even know where the money goes because the label is gone. So I have to reissue it myself.
Okay.
But I didn't want to reissue it before my next album. So it'll be sort of like my new project will be present, and then I'll reissue that under my own label.
Would you add a song or two to it? Or would you just drop it?
Close to the mic. Wait, I can't hear you. Yeah, like, what?
Is this better?
Yes, that's better. Yeah.
Okay. Would you just redrop it as it was, or would you add a song to it or something like that? Remix a track?
I'm going to do a couple of bonus tracks. And I think, because there's a song named Fearless, which is my other favorite song that I wrote. That one. Yeah. And so I would put Fearless on there and a live version, like a new, I'm going to add bonus tracks, because anybody who had it before, I would like them to have a little extras, either maybe something from a live concert or just a newly produced version of a couple songs.
Hell yeah.
That I would like to see happen, because like the story behind, you know, the song not getting the coverage that it has, it makes me genuinely like frustrated for you, because the song is too good to not be heard like that, like to that capacity. So
thank you. That's a compliment. Yeah, you know, man, when you build something, like you built this great show that you have, for example, and you work on it, and it's your creative child. And then when you feel like something that was not your fault happened, that just make it, something that wasn't your fault happened that made it like not have the success it ought to have.
Once it's on Spotify, I'm running that up. Like I'm running.
Thank you, Sky Davis, for your comments. I'm seeing them pop up. They're really making me feel love.
Right.
I feel loved.
It's fun where people like are in here and you feel it, but you can't touch it. It's weird. It's great. Like I know that you're
Intangible.
here watching me. I'm watching
Kinda-
you watch me.
Like the red light district in Amsterdam. Is that yours?
Mm.
Like that?
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
yes. Yes.
I mean,
that is exactly what I meant. Yeah.
They're in the windows, but you can't touch them.
Oh,
Once
okay.
I was in Amsterdam, right? And I was like, the ladies are all in the window, right? And they're just standing there, like kind of like this cheesy dance that they do as you walk by in the window, right? And like kind of like come in and get some services. And I tried to take a picture. The woman ran out in her like, stiletto, high heel, chunky shoes, yelling at me in Dutch or some other language. I was like, I'm sorry. I mean, you're cool with everybody seeing you naked in the window. Why are you mad that I took the picture?
Like, don't steal my soul.
I gotta incorporate this now. Look at what you've done.
But you need to use the eyes because it's stay woke.
Yo, I need that. I can't screenshot while my hands are up. Otherwise, I would have had it already. So I gotta like go back.
Just get the YouTube later.
NFT. We got a new Stay Woke NFT.
Yo, for real.
The gift.
Okay. Which musician would you like to collaborate with next?
Like next, like today, tomorrow. You know something? I was thinking about this question because I realized that the collaborations that excite me often are not even fellow artists, not fellow musicians. I don't mean to say there aren't musicians I would love, for example. Maybe it's cliche now, but I really admire Kendrick Lamar. I don't want to say it because it's like he's dope. He just is dope. Every time I hear him, and I hear him in the context of other hip hop, I'm just like, nah, but he's like a genius. Like, he's dope. Right? I would love to do something with him. I would love to collaborate with Lady Gaga, like doing some women's empowerment, John, like, you know what I mean? Because I really am about like women lifting each other up or using our force that we have to empower others.
I can see that in my mind already. And also, I never really liked her for a long time until like she did a witch or some shit. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she got a new therapist. But like she must have done something different. I'm okay with her. Like in the beginning, I was like, "Please get out of this meat dress, you psycho pants, poker face." I did not care.
She was in rare form.
Hey, she had me at poker face. She had me at poker face, bro. I'm sorry.
I hated it. It was all over the radio, like every other station. I was like, "I don't want a poker face." Ah!
But she broke in, which is something else. Like breaking in the first place is a feat. How to break in is a very interesting thing.
Yes. Okay. So Lady Gaga, Kendrick. All right. One more. Throw it in there. Who?
Okay. Let me think. Sting.
I could totally see that. I could totally see that. I could totally see that.
I would be in heaven. I'd be like, oh my God, our voices together. Oh my God.
Okay, Sting.
I can see it. Right. I'm totally about that.
All right, Mick, take the next question.
Describe what your favorite and least favorite parts about being a musician are.
My favorite parts about being an artist in general, but definitely being a singer and everything, is just that I am the most me when I'm doing it. So it's such an expression of my soul that it's really, really me. Like, okay, I had a roommate once, and the roommate was like, how do you find all that energy for when you're on stage? Because you see just a little bit from that video, like I'm like, he's like, where do you get all that energy? And I was like, well, I tell you what, the real question is, how do I keep all that energy in during the rest of the week? It's like, what's inside of me is what you see on stage. And like daily life, it's too much. I can't be like, it's too much. But
I know I don't need one, but can I get one?
No, but on stage, it's not just about being on stage. It's about like doing what I love and having an outlet for it. And that it's so on point with my soul expression that it's like I'm in complete joy. I'm completely present and I love people too. So this is my way that I can connect. I'm in my purpose, put it that way. What I don't like, I don't like long car rides, you know, like when you're on tour. long car rides are uncomfortable. Also managing and booking and these things, sometimes just the BS that's outside of the art that you don't want to put up with, people that are full of shit, people who don't do what they say they're going to do, you know, things that make it hard for you to do what you're there to do. You know, those are the things I don't like.
Yeah. Quick question. Do we want to hear one more song and then go into more questions or one more? Oh, okay. What you all want to hear, boys and girls?
Can I hear Change My Mind?
Change My Mind.
Is this on Spotify?
It's on YouTube too.
Oh, okay. Let me go back real quick. Okay.
This is
Anthony Nicholson one?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Okay. Anthony Nicholson, and it's a music video that I shot during the pandemic, actually.
Nice.
Why I don't? Oh my God. Okay, your videos say "You Matter" original, Black Butterfly. Oh yeah, Cry Love. Okay, I can't.
No,
read.
Changed My Mind is the one you're looking for.
I dropped the link.
Oh, I'm a doofy. Okay, thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm a doofy. Okay.
Dahlia, stay woke.
I'm trying. Today was a crazy day, man. Today was crazy. You know. Also, yo, you guys, I have an audition for a Wendy's commercial.
Nice.
I know. What if I'm a Latina Wendy's chick?
I'm gonna make
Wendy's.
We're gonna make a gift for you.
What?
You sound like Kenny just now.
We can't hear you really when you go close
You just like when you were up close, you sound like Kenny.
Did you just say? Oh.
I'm going to make a gift of you when you get your commercial. I'll make a gift of you and spread it on the internet.
Yeah, viral. We go.
Give it to Reddit. Okay, guys and gals. All right, we ready? Mute the mics, including myself.
What you do? Just want, yeah. What you do? What you do? I walked along. This time I thought I'd be alone. Was satisfied thinking no one could really be the one. I hit so fast, I didn't know how to react. I had to deal up the plan with the counterattack. You blew my mind, and now I'm on another ride. Fulfill my fantasies of what a man's supposed to be. Now I'm free, yeah. 'Cause now I'm with someone who loves me just for being me. What you do? I just wanna ride with you, ride with you. 'Cause you're the one that changed my mind. Just wanna ride with you, ride with you. 'Cause you're the one that saved my life. Oh, yeah. What you do? Just wanna, just wanna, just wanna, just wanna. What you do? What you do to me, baby? I just wanna ride. See, I just wanna ride. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now we're here. We stand and melt away the fears. You comfort me just by your touch, baby. My baby, my baby. Whisper in your ears. I love it, baby. I love it, baby. Yeah. Oh, I just wanna ride with you, ride with you.
Dude, you have me doing the stanky face. Like,
Dude.
when you go into the music that you're doing the stanky face. Does that happen to you guys?
That's a compliment. Yeah, that was
All the
shot in
time.
Istanbul, by the way.
Wow.
That's shot in Istanbul. So if you just get,
I did
yeah,
that. I did that.
Views.
you made the stanky
Views.
face.
Views.
I picked the video that of where you're at right now.
Oh, that's so dope. You know, you're so like in tune. It's crazy.
Yeah, that sunset music is great, man. It's like the sun is setting, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we were chasing the sun, or the sun was like, we were like, hurry up, shoot it, it's going down. It's like, you know, the stress, and then you're like, okay, smile.
Yeah, it actually came on. I was driving, the sun was setting, and it came on. I was like, "Yo, what is this? It goes perfect with the sunset." And then I saw the video, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wow, that's dope. I love it. Thank you for that compliment. And actually, the producers from Chicago is a Chi-Town, like, you know, soulful house DJ, Anthony Nicholson.
Yeah, I kind of figured out. I'm like, yep, this is.
I still hear it in my head.
Yeah, it's still there, right?
Nostalgic. Gives you a nice, warm, nostalgic feeling.
I got a quick question. I don't know if I probably haven't dug deep enough into your music, but do you like have stuff on like drum and bass?
Like straight drum and bass vibe.
Yeah.
No, but I would.
Yeah, like jazz drum and bass. It's like
Do
I
it.
can hear that. Like that'd be a vibe right there.
Do it.
I agree. Bring it on.
All right,
y'all. Connection.
Y'all ready for the next question? I got a question for you. I hope you're ready for this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's my question. Okay. Describe. Let's see if I can do this. Describe your creative process when you write new music.
Ding! And there's like a little flash that comes when you smile.
I'm brushing my teeth. Ding.
Ding. Well, the cool thing about writing. Oh, thank you, Scott.
She's jamming.
I just want to ride. The creative process, really, it's different each time. It's not particularly one exact science. One thing that I do is I've been keeping journals since I was 12. I have everyone except for one that I lost. And when I'm feeling something or observing something or whatever, I write it as I'm feeling it. So it captures this genuine moment when it was real for me. And then later, and I write instead of prose, I don't say, and then I woke up at 7 a.m. and had a talk show interview. Like, I don't write it like that. I write in the form of kind of like abstract poetry, feelings, observations, blah, blah. And then later on, I'll go back and read things that I wrote in the past. And I see certain lines that are like, man, that really rings like a lyric. Like, why don't I pull those lines out and kind of form it and, you know, curate it, cut it, edit it into a lyric. What I liked about that was just that catchy, because when you're like, now I have to write a song and you put this pressure on yourself, sometimes the words come out very like contrived and like a little bit forced. So I like to capture the words that I wrote when they weren't forced and use that as my basis. And I find that when I look back on those songs, I felt like, okay, it doesn't sound like I went into like Google and just tried to rhyme everything, you know, using a Google app. Like it sounds like something I really meant. And melodically, I just always have melodies. I'll wake up with melodies just rolling through my head. So I just use my voice memos. I have more than 500 voice memos just sitting in my phone right now.
I am guilty of this. I am very guilty of the same thing.
Guilty.
Guilty. Who guilty here? Oh, we all guilty. Guilty party. Oh, guilty.
and I like the other day, like I'm writing the last song for my new project will be an a cappella, and I have an idea base for it, but I'm just hadn't decided on my melody. So I'm just scrolling through melodies from like the last 7 years. Like, is there something that captures the feel that I want? And then, yeah, and I just kind of like married the two. I take the lyrics and place them together, but other times I'll just improv with somebody. I could just be with a guitarist going like this and then end up coming up with a hook and a song on the spot. Or if somebody is a producer that gives me the full musical composition without vocals, I'll write like kind of be inspired by that. So it's not one way to skin a cat, as they say.
You got multiple ways. You come in with a tsunami knife. I mean, a samurai knife. I said
Tsunami knife. Damn.
What does it do? What is a tsunami knife? What could a tsunami knife do?
It's
Knife. The tsunami knife leaves them wet. That's what it do.
I was gonna say it wets everything. It wets everything.
Yeah, right.
It wets all the haters.
But you like jump.
I said tsunami knife. What the
You jump
That's a
high
bar.
up in the air. You jump high up in the air and you go whoosh, and then it just causes tsunamis.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Demon
that's
Slayer.
exactly what I meant. You have a tsunami
Yes,
knife.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Tsunami into the next question. Which one of you fuckers want the next question?
I can do it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Which qualities do you think to make a what qualities do you think to make a great musician? Am I reading it wrong?
No, my idiot friend wrote it. It's okay.
I was like, damn, I can't read now. Like, oh shit.
That tsunami knife got a hold of you.
Yo, it's like in the movies when they have the teleprompter with the words. The person just reads the words no matter what it says. I think there was an extra word in there.
Anchorman.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think the question is, which qualities do you think make a great musician?
Yes.
Yes. My opinion is that when you can connect your soul to your craft, to me that makes a great musician. So
Bars.
To me, that is a great musician and artist is something that it's not just technique. You know, Berklee School of Music, I call it Berkleyitis. You know, these musicians, they come and they play mad notes and they let you know that they studied. And you're just like, but I don't feel anything.
Right.
I just hear a lot of notes. That's Berkleyitis for me. But like when I'm listening to somebody, any instrument, saxophone, guitar, percussionist, and you like, it's grabbing you from the heart. It's like, man, like through their fingers, you feel like what they're feeling somehow. And this connectedness between their soul and their art, their instrument, is to me what makes a great musician. So whenever I hear Herbie Hancock, for example, man, it's just like, there could be so much space, not a lot of notes, but you just be like, like he's pouring what he feels into his fingers. So to me, that's a great musician. If you can achieve that, if you can connect like that, to me, that's making a great musician.
Well said.
Feel your soul.
What?
No.
What do you say out of your microphone? If you stay 6 feet, we can hear you.
Oh, no,
She said 6 feet. Wait, I'm the one that woke up with no sleep. What you talking about 6 feet? Just keep going.
I'm talking shit. I just want to be able to hear what he said.
Just keep going. Yeah, keep going. Back it up. Keep going. Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna get you, Dahlia. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry.
My time will come. I'm ready. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, she got me.
Which qualities do you think to make a great musician?
Oh, wait, did I ask?
Which ways can we say it? Which qualities do you think to make a great musician?
It sounds if you can say it with like an Italian accent. Which qualities do you think to make a great musician?
Which
quality?
how you say? Which qualities do you think to make it a great musician?
Next question, because this one is a trash. Okay.
Okay. Which skills have you gained that help you perform effectively as a musician?
Man, the skills take skills. Man, no matter what situation it is, no matter how whack the sound is, you got to play and perform like you hear everything perfectly. This is a secret. This is a secret.
With that one.
Can you say that again one more time?
Okay, no matter how bad the sound is, no matter what technical stuff is going on, you play like you hear perfectly. You have to. I'm telling you, because any other version is compromising the music. And so you have to play. It's like a Jedi mind trick. Everything can be whack. You could literally not hear yourself, but you have to play like you hear yourself.
Damn. I never thought of it like that.
It's a game changer. If you do this, you will be a master of one of the ways to master your craft, my opinion. If you play to the situation where the stuff is not right, if stuff is imbalanced, something's too loud or you don't hear it, and you play like that, you're going to sound just as bad as the sound system. But if you go in, no matter what the situation is, and just it's a Jedi mind trick. I've done it. I've been in situations where you just don't hear anything. And I'm like, nah, I'm not blowing my voice out right now. I'm not going to sing like I don't hear myself, because if I do, I won't have a voice tomorrow. Or if you ever did TV, you know this. The TV broadcasts one thing, you're hearing a different thing. What you hear is whack. In-ears are whack. Everything is, you don't hear the bass, but you only hear the drums and you can't hear the chords. Everything is whack in your in-ears. But what's being broadcast out to everyone else is perfect. But if you perform like you can't hear, then you just be like, oh, why did I yell like that? It sounds so like I'm not in the pocket. And yeah, that's the trick.
Got you.
That makes perfect sense.
So wait, question. Are you down for another question and then show I Am Enough, or what you want to do?
Well, I was really excited about one of the questions that you might ask me. You said that you might ask me the following question. What is the weirdest question anyone ever asked you in an interview?
I took that out because I thought that was too weird. And then I took it out. Oh,
dude, I lost sleep over this question because I was like, what is the weirdest question that someone ever asked me? Then I was thinking, that is the weirdest question. But I came up with some ideas, okay? Because we were like,
I totally took it out because I didn't think it was applicable.
I thought we could come up with some weird questions because, you know. So here's one question that I thought could be a weirdest question to be asked. Okay. Alligator, venison, escargot. Go.
Alligator.
Chicken.
Tater tots. 400.
Hey,
Fish.
I've tried alligator. It's not
Fish.
that bad.
It's not.
It's chicken. It tastes like chicken.
See, the thing is, alligator is not that bad. It's just the way it's prepared looks fucked up.
It's chicken, bro.
Yeah, it just
How
looks
is it
fucked
prepared?
up.
What does it look like? You mean crumbly?
No, it's the whole alligator on a grill with just the
She's in
I-
Istanbul. and she's like,
it won't make me like the thing is just like because I'm messed up to the point where I'm like it's not gonna make me want to stop eating it. It's just watching it is just kind of weird for me. So it's like if I'm gonna eat alligator, I have to not see it get prepared. I can't be at the grill while it's being made.
Okay,
or
the one
else
time I tasted it and I did it, like this, like that's how I tasted it, but it came like in a little patty, like a meatball. But our escargot is definitely not happening. We're not eating
Never had
snails.
that.
Yeah, y'all talking
Yeah,
my
no,
way.
I'm good.
This is a chef. This is my chef, homie. That's hilarious.
I'm good. Now you're talking my language. I don't know about that. Venison, in general, you're like, there's a lot of deer. Probably we should eat more deer, but I
Oh,
just
dear.
don't. But I can't do it. I feel guilty. But I think I could eat some alligator.
No.
I know. Oh, don't hate me.
I'm way more comfortable eating the alligator. He
Me
is.
too.
That's fine.
I eat them both.
Ooh, where'd she go?
Like you're not eating both. Bye.
Oh no! Whoa! What do we do now, Scooby Doo?
Where is she?
Oh, okay, she's back. Oh, thank God. Whoa! What's that?
It
What
was too
that?
much heat. It was too much heat. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the heat. Wait. There's one more weird question that I thought could be really weird. If somebody asked me this question.
Okay.
Did you let your underarm hair grow during the pandemic lockdown days? That would be a weird question. I would just think it'd be
Did
weird.
somebody
to me.
actually ask you that?
Like I
No,
did it
but
before.
but it would be weird. It would be weird if they
Hey,
did.
on an online dating site, the guy asked me this question, and then I put it in a movie because this was the weirdest question I've ever received from online dating. He said the following: "What is your favorite thing about funerals?" And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like,
When it's over,
I don't know. I was like, Triscuits and goat cheese? Like, the fuck? I don't even know what to say to you right now. Like,
Just say boo, boo.
If you guys ever watch my, I made a short film called Okay Stupid. It's about online dating gone wrong. And I'm the Mexican waitress, and there's 4 horrible dates. And I included that in the film because it was that fucking horrible. It was
You
really
can't
that
make that up though. That's hilarious.
I know.
he
So
ain't got no game.
if you guys ever make it to see the film, it's on YouTube called Okay Stupid, and then I had a gothic girl come up to the really sexy debonair guy, and she goes, "What's your favorite thing about funerals?"
It's perfect, by the way. Love it. Love it.
Oh, what's up, chica? Bienvenido.
So wait. Am I right that you're gonna allow your audience to hear my unreleased song? Is that true?
I think that they're ready. They told me they're ready. They called, they're like, "Oh my gosh, show us the unreleased stuff." And I was like, "Oh wait, hold on, I gotta talk to her about that." Yeah. So, all right, are you guys ready to hear the unreleased?
Can I introduce it real quick?
Go ahead.
What you're about to hear is the title track of my new problem. Wow, the title track of my new project, my new problem. I'm really good at this. I'm a professional.
Therapeuticness.
Therapeutic.
So listen, the name of the project is I Am Enough. And I'm really proud of this music, produced by a gentleman named Timo Ellis. It really brings out like who I am, but produced on another level, I think. So I want to know what you guys think. It's not out yet. I'm just finishing up my Kickstarter campaign to be able to, cover all the costs for its proper marketing. But anyway, I am enough, you guys. I am enough. All of us are.
Okay, if you all can mute, and then I'll just be the only one with audio because it's coming from the browser. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I cut myself. It was not enough. Blood flows. It is not enough. With my back, I pray. my billions shine. It is not enough. Raise your hand. It is not enough. Sacrifice my child. Still not enough. No, it's not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. No, it's not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. No, it's not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. Yeah, I enough to fill your belly for 1,000 years. Enough to teach you lessons that you'll never learn. Enough love to last you. I'm enough in my beauty. I'm enough in my glory. No, you may never understand. Ask you. I'm already enough. You don't have to approve. I'm already enough. I'm here to live my life. Try living it without trying. Yes, I am enough. 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 I am enough.
Bravo, bravo, Linguini, que te gusta mucho.
You like it? You guys like it? That's what's up. Thank you for that love and feedback. It means a lot because it's gonna, I worked hard on this, so I feel proud about having this new project come out, and so thank you for that.
Amazing. We got 3 more questions, but I do know that we wanted to talk about your Kickstarter at some point. I don't want to deviate from that. Is there a link that we can send me again or something?
You want me to send it now, or you mean later? It's just literally Googling my name and I am enough. It'll come up in the Kickstarter.
Okay.
Or my website is posted directly there on my website, Azucena.com.
Why don't Mick or Savage take the next question, and I'll do it right now.
All right, word. So how will you handle traveling and being away from your home for an extended time period while you were on tour?
How do I handle it? Man, one cool thing about the digital age is that, like back in the days, it was before they have video calls, it was tough. You'd be away from your family and you just felt very disconnected. But the, FaceTime and WhatsApp, and it really helps to maintain a more of a feeling of like being with the person. So it's not easy being apart. I got married a little less than a year ago. It's not easy to be apart.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I mean, we love spending time together. We like to be next to each other. But at the same time, the cool thing about the people in my life is everybody, supports and believes in what I do also. So you feel that support, Thank you for your love, you guys. I see your comments popping up. But yeah, I mean, staying away. I try not to do, like, you hear stories about people staying away for 3 months, 4 months. That I'm not trying to do such extended. I prefer like 2 weeks, come back, 2 weeks, kind of like if you can manage it. I don't really want to be away from my people for like more than a month. My husband, that is. But my family in New York, for example, we just make the most of our time together when we can be in the same city. And they're coming to visit me. I mean, I'm in Brooklyn part-time and touring a lot, and then in Turkey part-time. So, for example, my father's coming out to visit in Turkey.
Nice.
So cool.
That's dope.
It's cool.
That is really dope. Wait, now I want to know what this mysterious husband looks like.
Yeah, like he's Turkish.
Yeah, like
My mysterious husband is Turkish.
hey, how the hell did you know that? Psychic? Wow.
Hey.
I put it together.
He put a samurai knife to that. He's like, let me catch this real quick.
He doesn't even like posting pictures of himself, but sometimes he posts a picture of himself on his Instagram. And somewhere in my Instagram, there's a picture of us.
Somewhere. What? Somewhere. You're married. What do you mean somewhere?
His Instagram is Batuhan CLK.
Okay, I will try to
Creep him.
Okay.
Or if you have patience, you're going to be scrolling through my page and you'll see some kind of. I'm pretty sure I posted something on Valentine's Day.
Okay, I think this is a good segue for your campaign. Welcome to Maya.
Look, somebody else donated since yesterday. Yay.
Awesome.
Thank you, whoever donated. People don't realize, like, you can change someone's life with something that's easy for you, but life-changing for me, you know? Like, sometimes a person just sharing my post can change my life, you know? And, you know, I say it because I feel this way sometimes. Like, how can I make a difference? I'm just one person. But, like, if you're one person that does what you can change someone's life with that. So everyone who donated is like really doing something that is changing my life. It's so beautiful.
Okay, tell us more about what's happening here.
So I Am Enough. Actually, I worked really hard on that video. It's the idea is essentially like, it's not just music, but for me, my music is like a tool for empowerment. So I'm expressing that. And the video also gives a little bit of footage about like my backstory and all the places I've played, and just kind of gives you a sensation of what I'm about if you don't know me already. So I think you get the biggest idea of it if you actually watch the video. You know?
Cool. Okay. So for anybody that wants to see Maya on top of the world with her next project, be sure to check out her Kickstarter. I will be sure to comment the link in the comments, or you know what I mean. Okay. And then all in all, we have 2 more questions. How many? I can't read. Oh God. How many do I have left? I can't. Oh, I drank a little bit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, we have 2 more questions. Okay. Tell us about the strangest or funniest moment on stage. See, I added this question and then got rid of it.
I got good ones. I got really good ones. Okay. One that came to mind for me was, so I'm in Suriname, right? That's a great way to start a sentence. Anyway, I'm in Suriname. So I'm in Suriname, you know what I mean? And I'm on stage at an outdoor festival. Well, actually, it's my concert, outdoor concert. And right in the song Cry I Love, there's this really high note where I hold it for like 16 bars or more or something. We need more love, like really long, right? And while I'm singing, I go, we need more. And when I breathed in, a gnat went into the back of my throat right when I breathed. Yes, it was exactly. And you could feel it there, like in my throat, like struggling. And yes, that happened. And everything in my being wanted to stop singing the note and just go, but it's like the main part of the song. Like I just refused. I refused to compromise my song. So I just sang
I will not compromise for this gnat.
I sang the shit out of it, and that thing was in there like tickling and like this, and I'm like, love, and I was like, oh, it's horrible. It was difficult, but I did it. There's another time I was getting electrocuted. I was on stage in Philippines, And I sat on the edge of the stage, you know, like I came down, you know, I tried to connect with the audience, and I had the mic in one hand and I put my hand down kind of like this. And as I'm singing, I'm being electrocuted. Like I feel the electricity kind of going up my arm and like this. And I'm like, I can't fuck up the song. I refuse to fuck up the song, even though because, you know, what you want to do is throw the mic. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm like trying to analyze, why am I being electrocuted right now? What's the source? What could this possibly be without messing up the song? And I realized that my hand was on a metal grate, and I was conducting electricity somehow from the microphone to the grate. And I was like, did it. And I was like, ding.
You were conducting yourself in multiple ways.
Bars.
Yeah,
I was thinking, I was like, yo, she has to break the circuit. She's going to tell us how she broke the circuit.
Yes, I just like took my hand up. And
Did your hair do a thingy? Did your hair do a thing?
My hair already, you know, when you let it out, it already goes up. So it's just like natural state. Didn't
like,
do a thingy.
It is what it is.
Super Saiyan mode. Like,
what, Mick, what did you just say? You were conducting yourself in many ways.
Yeah, you were conducting yourself in more than one sense.
Oh my God.
There's layers. There's layers.
It's electric.
To this.
Layers.
It's electric.
You're dumb. Wow.
I'm not making fun of this. I'm not making fun of you. It's just, there's so many puns to attach to. I'm glad you're alive and we're having this conversation.
That part.
Amen.
Man, to know how you've been able to hold yourself, like contain what's going on, and with these stories, I'm just like, what the? I think the three of us all made the same O face at the same time. We're like, like, oh.
I refuse to have my song compromised by this being electrocuted.
I don't give a shit. Okay, who wants the last question?
I can do the last question.
With enthusiasm, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, then do it.
What are you most excited about with this latest song release?
Ooh, I am enough. Right now, what I'm super duper excited about is that I have this dope video concept, and I'm so excited because my concept is to cast real people who represent, kind of like iconically represent who I believe are like foundational to building America, but who are still kind of marginalized and not acknowledged for their legacy and contribution. So what I mean by this is that I'm going to feature indigenous tribe, people from indigenous people in traditional cultural garb, Black vets, right now, nurses, elders, just like sitting in wisdom, you know what I mean? Blue collar workers, immigrants. And I had a conversation and just had a chief from a Taino tribe agree to be in the video. Which really makes me like, just the spirit around it is incredible. It's not even out yet, and it's drawing this, which makes me feel very proud. And I'm speaking to the founder of a national vet organization who loves the concept also, and can help me suss out real people who, you know, have served and left some part of themselves out there, but came back. You know, you come back to America and you're not given your due for, you know, what you gave up, you know? It's like the idea of the song. It's not enough, not everything you give. Sacrifice my child, still not enough. It's like, you know, but I want to show it with the portraits and of real people. So that's what I'm excited about.
I'm glad I asked that one. And then I guess, Irek, what were you going to say? Because you be nodding, bro. Wait, what? You muted, though.
Sorry. I was gonna say I'm a vet, so I was just like, yeah, I'm a vet.
Oh, that's cool. Good, good.
Not that this
Blessings.
comes anywhere close, but I will be a Native American shaman in a film. So if you need someone native-y looking, here it is.
Oh,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually,
Offering
you know
your
what?
services.
All three of us could probably fit as far as like ethnically ambiguous in some form or fashion. You know what I mean? I think really you need all three of these.
Shout out my Dominicans.
Shout out you said shout out your Dominicans.
Yeah.
shout out my Filipinos.
Que
Shout out my
bueno.
Arabs.
Word.
Shout out all the counterparts. I call everybody my counterparts when like I encounter my other ethnicities around me and shit.
Shout out my
Yeah.
Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? All my Nigerians.
Word, blesses. Yo, nobody needed to tell me that I was part Irish a week before I went to Ireland the first time. I took it all in. I was like, and I'll have me a Guinness for a fine Irish lass as myself. I took it to heart. I was like, oh, word, I'm part Irish. You gonna tell me a week before I leave? That's what's up.
I think there was this comedian. I think, what did he say? He goes, "You're not American if you're not a little bit Irish." Like he's like everyone's fucking Irish, bro.
Fucking Irish.
Yeah, awesome. Well,
That
I guess that
ancestry
wraps up our
trust.
questions, unless there's a question from the audience. Also, you are the only guest that has ever come up with their own questions. Like,
Yes, that's a new one. That's a
that
new
was
one.
like, I was like taken aback. I was like, wait a second, she gonna count on my questions, but won't count them. How did she do that?
Impressive. Very impressive.
Impressive.
What was
is there-
that in Mortal Kombat?
I
Excellent.
can't do a screenshot. Nick, do it! Do it! Thank you. Stay.
Could somebody do a screenshot? Somebody do one of y'all do a screenshot.
How am I gonna do that?
I don't know how to
Oh wait. Okay, wait. Let's see. if I
Stay
can do this.
woke.
Oh wait. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. I'm half a hand. Fuck.
I can't do, you know, dum. It's gonna be on YouTube later. Screenshot it from YouTube. I can do it.
I said that.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, everybody, that about wraps up our show for today. Are there any ending caps that you want to end cap with?
No cap.
Okay. Stupid.
Just exclamation marks.
When I leave, they know, bro. They know.
It was really, really great to hang with you guys. It was awesome. Let's stay connected. And I thank you so much for inviting me. I enjoyed being woke this morning.
Oh yes, as always, stay woke or not. And then when you get back to New York, I'll mail a sticker to New York, not Istanbul.
I'm waiting. I'll be waiting for it. Take care.
Yes.
I really had a great time. Thank you so much for having me.
That was
Awesome.
definitely a
As always,
pleasure.
thank
We
you.
love
all.
having you.
Why you talking to here like Kenny?